Hi friends from Lockerbie Academy. I hope you remember me from a school assembly or from Christmas service or somewhere from. My name is Stepan. I'm the minister of Drivesdale Church, a Church of Scotland. For reasons known very well to all of us, it's not possible to meet face to face at the school, at the assembly or service or whatever. So we have to use different means of communication from what we had been used to. I'm sure you are much more experienced than me with taking videos or posting Facebook messages than me, but I still hope you will not be offended with this amateur attempt. And maybe you will find a little inspiration to think about in it. I'm sure that despite of all the modern communication possibilities, despite of all messengers, Twitters and TikToks, you still miss the live meetings with your friends. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, but I believe you all would rather go out to chat with your friends, to sit in the park in this beautiful weather, or go for a walk to enjoy a good concert together. Even a thought about sitting in the school doesn't seem so unpleasant anymore, I think. We all feel alone when we can't see our friends and people who are close to us. They are part of our lives. We all know and understand why we have to stay at home. It's potentially dangerous and we could harm ourselves or others. But still, this is probably the most difficult part of the lockdown. The separation of our dear people and our friends. I believe it will not take too long before we will be able to meet again. But while we are still locked, I want you to know one important thing. We are not totally alone, even if we are separated from all other people. There is someone who can be with us even when nobody else cannot. Surprisingly, many people have this experience. Even people who have been long divided from others, like people who had been ill for a period, or even people who were lawlessly imprisoned. Many of them say afterwards they didn't feel abandoned or alone. They say they always had someone to talk to, had someone to think about, someone to trust, someone who was interested in them, someone who cared for them, who helped them to stay sane in the most difficult moments, someone they could trust in. So who could it be who is with us always? It's God, who is for us represented by Jesus. Jesus is with us every minute of our life, not as a watchman who haunts every our step, every our move, but as a friend who loves us such as we are, who appreciates our qualities and tolerates and forgives our imperfections, who even accepts us with all our mistakes and who supports us. Maybe you thought Jesus is with us only when we go to a church, when we sit in the uncomfortable pews, and when we sing strange ancient hymns. Maybe you thought God is interested in us only when we are very good, or when we are very sick, or dying, or even dead. But it's not so. God is a friend who is with us always, who shares with us both happiness and sadness. He is with us in the streets, in the shops, on a walk, at a concert, at home, anywhere. A musician called Oakley captured his experience with Jesus in a great song. We recorded it for one of our online worship services recently. I would like you to hear it and perhaps give a thought to what this fact that Jesus is our friend and your friend, what this might bring into your loneliness in the lockdown time.
There is a voice that must be heard. There is a song that must be sung. There is a name that must be lifted high. There is a treasure more than gold. There is a king upon the throne. There is one whose praise will fill the skies. His name was Jesus, friend of sinners. Jesus, friend of mine. His name is Jesus,
And I will add a short prayer. Lord Jesus, thank you that you are our friend. Let us understand it. Let us know it. Let us trust in you. Amen. So till next time, bye-bye. I'm looking forward to hear from you. If you want to write me, email or find me on Facebook. Of course, if you want to write me and share your experience with friendship, loneliness and lockdown, or even with God and Jesus. God bless.